Hello, this is Jake Chesney, and welcome to Own Your Life with Us. Last week we talked about insurance as a whole and as a general concept, and I'm going to narrow in and keep this really short and just talk about one area that many of you are probably neglecting, because I did for years. And so we talked about all these insurances that we could probably save money on if we implement the becoming your own banker concept. And what I'm going to do here is just, I don't need to draw it out, but we're going to start going through these three, but just this one today, liability. Do you have liability insurance? If you own a home, which I'm sure some of you do, then if something happens and you get sued, potentially, and maybe even probably, that could be a source to cover you. But normally, that's not much more than, say, I think $500,000 of coverage for most people, maybe $250,000. And so look into that. See how much you can get on through your homeowners coverage as a liability protection for yourself. If that is in place, you are allowed to bump it up and get more. I know this isn't fun stuff to purchase these types of insurances, but what I promote is to carry the least amount of insurance on the things that we can afford to take care of, potentially even our car, but certainly other knickknacks, and carry high deductibles. And you can save those money and use those dollars for things that could really wipe you out. Because think about it, if you build some assets in your life, and this could be a nonprofit or it could be your personal, but the point is if you build assets and you don't have liability coverage, all it takes. I was driving last week. About 3 months ago, I was driving, and it was dusk, and his 6-year-old comes down his bike, just doesn't even think, just comes right down the sidewalk, right into the street, and I slammed my brakes on, and I came within 4 feet of hitting this kid. I was thankfully going pretty slow, and had I hit him, I'm sad to say, I think I would have been sued, and a good chance that they would have got it, and my liability protection would have came in to help me there, because lawsuits can easily get into the $2 million range if someone's hurt badly. So for $150, I think I got an extra $1 million of coverage. And what you do is you just call your State Farm, your Allstate, whoever has your car and your home insurance, and say, hey, I want to look into a liability policy. And usually they'll give you $1 million without any questions. If you want more than that, you have to prove that your net worth or your income or something like that would underwrite for that. So look into that. It's just one area that you can really protect yourself and give yourself peace of mind. And these other two areas are the only other two I want to talk about, and I'll do that in the coming weeks, the disability side and the life side. So everybody, my wish for you is that you'll decide to take control, that you'll live your life by design, so that you can have the freedom that comes from doing that. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time.